Bioplasma is a term coined by the Soviets for bioluminescent phenomenon or energy, aka glow in the darks. And in the first one, nothing's moving. She's not glowing. But as you can tell later on, she starts to fucking glow. So I was pretty bored late last night. And so I started digging through some of the CIA declassified files, as one does. And I started thinking about our good friend Terry A. Davis.
The CIA niggers glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving.
While thinking about that, I decided to do some research, and I was quite surprised at what I found. What I have right here is a document released in, I believe it was 2002, concerning ESP and psychokinesis, essentially telekinesis and telepathy. Couple notable things. Obviously, there is a lot that is redacted here. By the 1960s, research on bioluminescence revealed by Kirlian photography was going on in many Soviet universities. That's right, you heard that correctly. Research on bioluminescence, aka glow-in-the-darks. Perfected techniques of photographing the play of high-frequency currents on humans, plants, and animals, as well as inanimate matter, have set Soviets on some striking discoveries on the energetical nature of man. Bioplasma is a term coined by the Soviets for bioluminescent phenomenon or energy. They actually got some pictures of this bioplasma down here. So this is what's supposed to be pictures of fingers glowing. It says illustration 3, upper photograph displays flares of energy from the fingers of the left and right hands of an individual. Lower photograph shows fingers of 3 different people, shows how the aura of quote unquote energy remains intact, yet interplays in a long thread-like fibers along the open area in between them. I'm not sure if this is visual light or if this is on an electromagnetic spectrum or something different. There's a lot of redacted, so it could very well be. Sergeyev registered a heightened biological luminescence radiating from collaginas. This woman's eyes during the apparent movements of objects by PK. Yep, he postulates that the bioplasma of the human body must interact with the environment. So you fucking glow when you use telekinesis, according to this declassified fucking CIA document. I'm not joking. This is fucking real. You can go look this up. They go on to talk about up here how in one test a raw egg was placed in a salt solution inside an aquarium 6 feet away from her, and she was able to use PK to separate the yolk from the white of the egg. And then later on, she was able to. This is a series of pictures that allegedly depicts that she is able to move. There's a cigar tin. These pictures are really fucking bad. Just hard to see anything. Anyway, she takes this fucking cigar tin and she moves it closer to her. There's like a ruler behind it. It's fucking hard to see anything with this. It's really fucking hard to see anything. You will notice that during these pictures, there's a series of 8 of them, right? And in the first one, nothing's moving. She's not glowing. But as you can tell later on, she starts to fucking glow, right? Look at that. Look at those lens flares. And it kind of looks like not just her, but like it's affecting like the entire lens. Like everything is becoming overexposed because this woman is glowing so fucking brightly, and she keeps glowing. And you'll notice the thing keeps getting closer to her, and at the end she stops glowing, and the thing is next to her. So this series of photos shows Nina. I'm not gonna even try with that one. Moving a metallic cigar tube. Yeah, scale and background is by centimeters. So what? She pulls it like 50 centimeters closer to her and she's glowing the whole time. So anyway, that is a CIA document showing that people allegedly glow when they're using ESP. And then over here we have we have a memo going out. This is in 78, so this is 6 years later. So 6 years later, they send out a memo for a policy to be put in effect for the ESP. Now, this implies that there already is ESP activity, and there probably has been for a long time. And if we know anything about how governmental programs and bureaucracy works, it probably took them a long time to put these policies in effect. Some might even say, did it take them 6 years? It might have taken them 6 years. Who's to say? Not me. Anyway, here's just a little documentation that the CIA was absolutely researching ESP, and they were absolutely using their own agents to conduct this research into ESP. So who's to say that I can't even say it with a straight face. Who's to say that there aren't CIA agents out there separating egg yolks from egg whites glowing in the dark? So now you know. Now you know what to do. If you come across one of these glow in the dark CIA agents.
The CIA niggers glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving. You just run them over. That's what you do. Fucking CIA niggers.